Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. And yesterday we were on this map and I had a pretty good game. And my squall was an ace tanker. Well, Kedge just had to one up me in his RHM. Although in my defense, it's an all tier 10 battle for him, so there's more hit points available. All right, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. He's got a CVS. He has an LNES. He has Bounty Optics. He's running a Chocolat, small kits, 13 APCR, 12 Heat, and 10 HE. And the RHM, not known as the world's greatest tier 10 light tank, although I like it. Why does this map keep every single time? Spawned into the north on Himmel's Fisherman's Bay Dorf. Take it away, Kedge. He's going to have a big game. He's going to have a bigger game than I did. It's also going to be an ace tanker, and I'm curious how he does it. Because, honestly, this is a pretty good light tank map. I don't think it's the classic light tank. Oh, boy. Okay. Ram him. That's right. Red one. Oh boy. So, we... Alright. We're off to the races. What was I talking about? Oh, classic light tank map. It's not a classic get in the perfect bush, push a line of bushes, and, you know, once one guy's light tank dies, it's all over. Although, to be honest, if only one team has a light tank on this map late game, that can be a huge advantage, like most maps. But it's also pretty wide open. And it just has a lot across the middle. A lot of places light tanks can play. Like, for instance, you can see their 13105 makes a run down there into the bottom. We have, what on earth? Kedge just dares the 279 early and whatever else might be moving in there to take a shot at him, and or artillery. Okay. So there's this spot. There's further off to the right, potentially, like where the 430U is. There's obviously the 1-2 column that you can work in there. The only place you might not find a light tank, more than likely won't find a light tank, is in the city. Could happen. I mean, I guess later on if you're coming in and assassinating near deads or something like that. But early game wise, probably not going to see a light tank in there. And Kedge is really hanging out here. He's got an oh boy, there's a dude right there. Don't do it. Yeah, oh my goodness, this is looking rough. He backs out of it and is able to just put enough little angles and spots and then get some assist out of it. You gotta like it. Sort of baited the M5Y into doing that. Look out. 274 from the HMC. It wasn't even that close of a hit. Holy cow. But I think the T92 HMC is one of the bigger guys. Gotta like the gun depression on his tank. He takes another big hit, so he's spending a lot of hit points early here. It'd be nice though if he could clear this out. Is he really gonna do that? He is. He is. Oh, he sneaks a shot on that top hatch of the M5, but the M5Y has to be raging. Meanwhile, what's happened? Both the enemy light tanks are gone. So now Kedge has a little bit of wiggle room, although he's still kind of working the middle where he's pretty likely to get more or less auto-spotted. I like this, though, because he's it. He's all they got in the middle. I like that. Takes a shot on him. Very nice. Oh, when the leopard dies. What do we say about big games, fellas? If you're going to have a big game, a leopard has to blow up at some point. So we've accomplished that. That goal is... Oh, look out. Boy, he'd love to kill that dude. Don't do it, 279. Alright. So the 279 early is just sort of... He's like... oh, look out. Already he's taking a shot at us again. He's just ball walking right there. He didn't even care. He's like, I'm a 279 early. You can't hurt me. That hurt him. Can opener's going after him, too. Can opener takes a big chunk. Oh, man. I think Kedge just saw that, too. He's like, oh, I wish I was in position. Never mind. 279 early is dead. Kedge has got 3,300 assists. I like this because he's controlled this middle. I mean, he's taken some punishment for it, but he's done what his team needs to have done up here. Look at this guy just sitting there. Oh, what? How? That was wild, actually. Was he just waiting and ready? Oh, boy. More punishment. I was talking about punishment. We took more. Did we get lit by poking out there? Or was he really just aiming there so that when we shot, or maybe, yeah, the Artie is just having a heyday. But it's a little 55, 58. Yeah, it's an autoloader, but they just don't hit that hard. They don't have a whole lot of... Back out, back out. Yeah, that's it. He's just... Oh, yeah, he's just... Nice. All right, so that's what he was doing. He just noted that he got lit. So I like what Kedge is doing here. He's going to try to... I don't know about this. All right. Give it a shot. Is he? All right. Take your bets. Is the TVP going to fall for this? Is the TVP going to fall for this? Note the EBR is making a runner for no real reason down there because, well, I guess he's trying to light for the JPZ and the 103. I like the Carl. Has he been there the whole time? Good job, Carl. I think he's not. I think the TVP has learned his lesson. What do you guys think? Ooh, what did we do? We went to HE, man? No, we went to APCR, right. Yeah, I think he's not that interested in it anymore. VZ dies from the artillery. Artillery's having a bit of a day here on both sides. Cantloupers pushing in. All right, looks like the heavy push is probably going to have some success. We took a shot for some reason there. I guess we're just... Give them the what for, I guess. What are we missing? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lit. FV has not been spotted. Neither has a stir. So there's 2 TDs hiding in bush. There's a Grillet who's moved up to the middle. And that has piqued our interest for a moment. Now he's dead, so never mind. That's good. 3,305 assists. All right, the TVP went nowhere. Ace of Wizards. He learned his lesson not to poke, but he did not learn his lesson to move away. Now, someone has to, from his team, has to kind of help control the middle. Look at that poor ass 4. He's dead, man. Nobody in there to help him. Oh, jeez. All right. Kedge makes a bold move. Oh, this is wild. Whoa. Hello. I'm worried about that 4005 shooting us, man. The Hori's pushing. Oh, Ace of Wizards. Look out, fella. How have we not exploded? Where's the 4005 that he didn't have a shot? Oof. That artillery has done hurt us several times. That's a 344. Like I said, this thing has bad armor, and HE does a number on the RHM. I like its mobility. I like its gun. It's actually got a pretty good gun. Its HE is pretty impressive. It's got okay camo. It's got great view range. The speed is pretty spectacular, and its hull traverse is amazing. Sometimes, in fact, enough that you can get yourself in trouble. So we have a Foch and a 4005. Check that out. So there's a Foch hanging out back here. We just sneak up on these guys, getting all kinds of lights. I guess the 4005 is back in this corner too. He must have been hanging out by the... I bet he was hanging out by the... what is it? The pillbox thing. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. 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 4,300. Is this going to be one of those rage in and get a bunch of assists late game? I think it is. Because he's got a bunch more assists than this. 4,300. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of this in terms of light tanks. Oftentimes it's not that classic just gobble up the enemy team thing. It's late game with campers like this. We can do some good work. Nice shot into the side of it where he's not going to have a problem with his shot. Thinner armor. He's probably, ooh, is he going to get one more on this guy? Not enough to kill him. What is the alpha? Did he get a bad low roll right there? 320. Well, it was a low roll, but not a bad one. So there he is. There he is. We're getting a bunch of assists off of that guy. And now we've got the stir ram, maybe? Oh, you got it, Kedge. Ram him! Oh, didn't need it. We're killing him anyway. Last 2 kills to Kedge. And we are sitting at 4 kills, 3,000 damage, 6,222 assists. Like I said at the beginning, I was kind of curious how this went down. It was a very active middle scouting kind of attempt. He did lay it out a couple times. I think, you know, you get lucky. What do you do with it? That's the question, right? A couple times I think he might have had people shooting at him that might have been able to kill him, but weren't. He did suffer some artillery shots. A couple of those guys got hits, but he controlled the middle. So at the end of the day, he did exactly what he needed to do light tank-wise. The enemy team wasn't really able to establish there, and he took out a considerable number of good tanks, hit points, and kills, but in the middle with his snipers back there thumping things. You know, if you've got a JPZ back there and you're able to get some shots from him, he's dropping, you know, a grand on people. That's pretty good, right? He can close out guys with 1,000 hit points. That's good. So they lost one of their tier 10s up there, or they're all tier 10s. They lost one of their heavies up there and a couple of their tanks, and he did a really nice job pinning those guys down. Then flowed to a couple dudes moved in there, got them dead as well, and then went to the sniper corner and helped his guys knock those out. So really nicely done, man. Had to one up me. So a different one, right, than how I did it with the Squall. More middle work right there on that one. But for both games, that middle's, whether you get there immediately or sometime a little while later, I would say in my example, I was a bit late getting over there potentially because I goofed around in the corner like some kind of bad TD back there. But at some point, you're probably going to have to either help win the middle or control from the middle for spotting and get your team some damage, and then flow into the campers up there in the northwest or southwest, depending on which way you're going. That is all I've got for today. Have a great one. See ya.